to you and wishing unimaginable things onto you, you know. I don't really know what to say. I think that you've got your issues with people on this platform, and I get that. I'm glad that you came in to talk to me. I'm glad, of course, and anyone I ever write about always gets that chance. I'll never, ever be a coward and write about people that I won't talk to. But I don't think I'm really the one you should be having the issue with.
Oh, I've not, Mel, as I said, I'm not got an issue with you. As in, I'm not here arguing with you. I'm
sort of at a point, and I think this could be an example for other creators going forward. I am literally a content creator. That is what I do. I'm not a live streamer. I'm not an influencer. From the first day, if you scroll down to my first video, it is me taking the royal piss out of Gwyneth Paltrow. And what I've done is, you know, I like interesting people. They can interest me for tons of different reasons. But generally what will happen is someone will interest me because lots of people are talking about them. And when lots of people are talking about them, I'll dip into that and have a look. And if I find something interesting, I'll write about it. And I think that's artistic license. And if we go around saying you can't have artistic license, you can't talk about this, you can't, my God, the world is going to be a shit place. And people have said things about me on this platform that sometimes I've thought that's a bit too far. And do you know what I've done? Nothing. I've done nothing, especially if the video in question has been in, for the purpose of entertainment. There was a woman on here, she used to, you know, because I'm not the most attractive woman of my age, you know, let's be real about this, you know, and I have at times been compared to people like Hagrid and Meatloaf. And so she did a full makeup of me. And I congratulated her because she did it in an artistic way. She didn't just sit on camera and go, I hate her, she's this. She did it using a skill that she had, and it was quite funny. And I think, and Bevo, God, the amount of people that think I'm Bevo's mum, you know, and I'm fine with it.
Who's Bevo?
I think the day that we start taking ourselves so seriously and the day that we can't laugh at the way people perceive us, because that's what it is. That's what it is, isn't it? It's laughing at the way people perceive us, rightly or wrongly. Sometimes they'll nail us, they'll get it right. Other times they won't. But their perception is allowed, and a comedian's view on that perception is also allowed. And there are creators that I've seen satirize you multiple times. I don't think I've seen you jump into their boxes. And I could argue that that's because I'm a woman.
No, the reason I haven't jumped into their boxes is because I know that I wouldn't cope with talking to them. I'm coping with talking to you, Mel.
I hope so, because I like to think I'm approachable.
You know, I like your stuff. Oh, that's why I'm talking to you about
not
it.
Inviting Zach in the box. I'm not doing it. I can't cope with that. I can't.
And I will say, if Zach came in, I'd leave. As simple as that. I'm having a nice conversation with you, Mel.
Can I just compose myself? I'm not laughing at this. I'm not. I'm truly not. Let me just be real, right? Yeah, but I know what he's like. What it is with me and Zach is I rightly or wrongly find Zach hysterically funny. I do. And when he starts, his terminology and his vernacular, it kills me. And so then I will come across as disrespectful. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hear you out. You finish saying what you need to say, and then we'll draw a line under it. I know you're itching, but get a cream for that, Zach. We'll draw a line under it and we'll move on. Okay, so you finish up. Just to be clear, to be absolutely clear, all right, from my point of view on this.
Yeah, go for it.
That video is, like I say, a satirization of public perception of you. That is not a video that you could use as a video profile to describe who you are. It's not.
Thank you.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. And I thank you for saying that.
Right. Okay.
Because there are people on this app, there have been comments in this chat, I've seen them, where people are saying, I'm trying to control you, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, which I'm not. I'm here having a conversation.
You're having a conversation and you're doing it very well. And
Have I actually asked you to remove the video? No.
No, she hasn't. She hasn't asked me to remove the video.
And I'm not going to ask you to remove the video.
I appreciate
because
that too.
I've asked you to explain it in a roundabout sort of way.
And I'm always happy to explain all my parodies.
You know what you just said there about, sorry, I've forgotten the words you actually used already, but you made it clear that it's not a video people can use to describe me.
No, it's the satirisation of public perception.
And you know what? I appreciate that, because there are other people who've done plenty of what they call satirisation about me, where they've taken a mickey out of me. They've taken the mickey out of my looks. They've taken the mickey...
I'm not in a position to do that. Do you know what I mean, Annette? So you can relax there, girl.
They've taken the mickey out of my disabilities.
Again, not in a position to do that.
No, but this is what I'm saying. They have done these things. And that, I think, is wrong, not just for me, but for the whole disabled community. And everybody has something that other people aren't going to like. Everybody has something that other people aren't going to like. But to go on and on and on at other people when somebody is no better themselves.
No. Listen, but I will never claim.
Oh, you haven't, Mel. You haven't just done any of that. I want to make that clear.
Let me just be clear that I will never claim to be holier than thou, or to be, the purest of the pure. I have an unusual brain, okay? And I always, where possible, look for the ridiculous and look for the silly and look for the comedic angle, always. And when you see me smiling, it's not at you, because do you know what? I can hear that you're an anxious person and I struggle with anxiety. It's shit. But never feel that way. You can always come to me and talk to me, because that, hopefully I'll never be someone that's not approachable. But if you really watched that video, if you really watched it, okay, and just remove your name from it for a second and put mine in there, right? There is genuine comedy there, genuine, because and the reason I wrote it, and again, I'm explaining, is a lot of your followers, right? I can't really take that much credit for that song, because a lot of the words in that song that I used weren't written by me. They weren't written by me. They were what I'd seen on comments. Yeah. So it's just someone playing with... Do you know one of my biggest trolls? Do you know what they call me, right? And I think it's hilarious. They call me Moon Pig. Because my name's Moon and I'm fat. And I think it's hilarious. And I have often said, if I could meet the person that called me that, I'd shake their hand, right? Because at the end of the day... We've got to stop taking ourselves too seriously. Do you know what I mean? And things like diabetes, it's not a real disease. It's just a funny word. It's a funny word. I first heard it. It's a funny word, and it's not a real disease. It doesn't exist, honey.
I know. And
you can't get diabetes.
The reason I'm finding it hard to cope with that is because people are constantly going around saying I'm lying about stuff when I'm not. That's why it hurts, because I don't lie about stuff. And I know people are going to jump at me for all sorts of reasons. It's because things have been so twisted on TikTok. And basically, because I can't get my side out without talking about other people that I don't want to talk about, I don't want to give them any more clout than they've already taken from me. That's why I don't like the fact that people are constantly attacking me for things that aren't true.
Do you know, Annette, I'll just give you a classic example of how I operate, right?
Yeah.
For many, many months, people called me a liar about having heart failure. So do you know what I did?
Yeah.
I wrote a parody from their point of view, saying all the things that they said about me, all the things. So it's not that I'm sat here it's as someone that there are plenty of creators on this app that can give it and can't take it. I can take it. I can take it. And when it's done in a, artistic way that's creative, I'll take it all day long. And honestly, the only thing that annoys me a little bit is the fact that I have seen other creators doing it and you've never challenged them. And I do think it is because I'm a woman. I do.
Okay, here's a question, Mel.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say it now. I'm going to ask you, can I message you privately?
Absolutely.
And can we have a chat off the app?
Well, I don't swap numbers.
On private messages, I mean.
Yeah. We can private message, yeah.
I've got something to ask you, but I don't want to ask it here.
You can ask me absolutely anything.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll private message you.
Yeah.
I know that I genuinely like you. I genuinely am a follower of yours. I've liked your stuff for a long time. I don't know if I actually follow you on this account because I tend to follow a lot of people on a different account rather than this account. So I actually don't know if I follow you on this account.
You didn't follow me, I checked.
Right, I'll make.
But I've dropped you a follow now, so you're more than welcome.
I do follow you. Yes, I do follow you on this account. I've just looked.
Okay.
I do follow you on this account. So
okay.
I talk the way I talk. I'm just going to say this while we've got so many people in the room. I talk how I talk. If other people don't like that, that is up to them. We all have our own quirks.
Yeah.
And you know what? If people don't like me, they don't have to watch me. They can scroll on. They can do what they like. I appreciate the fact, Mel, that you've talked to me. I do. I understand where you've written it from now, especially as you've said. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Would you mind saying it again for me? What you actually said?
It's a satirization of public perception of you. It is not a video that I would expect you to use in an internet profile to show who you were.
Yeah. And other people can't use it to show who they think I am either.
Well, no, but they can, but I mean, look, do you know the one thing that I've learned on this platform is that no matter what you do, people are just going to believe what they want. They're just going to believe what they want. Fucking run into it, Annette. Just run into it. Do you know what I mean? If it were me and I had your platform and that many people coming into my live streams, Jesus Christ, I would be playing up to that left, right, and centre. You just.
Do you think I should? Okay, here's a question. Do you think I should? Because I've never done that because it's just not who I am.
But isn't it though? Because this is my problem with when people say it's not who I am.
Okay.
I think it is. It's a part of who you are. It is. Or you wouldn't be able to stay in character so long. It's really easy to stay in character on a video because you've only got to do it for about a minute and anyone can do that. But on live stream, like, I'm a shit live streamer, right? I own it. I am so bad at live streaming, it's untrue. My numbers in lives are usually shit because I am no good at it, yeah? Because I can't keep a mask on that long. So after about 30 minutes, I sit here talking utter shit about, kids and life. And do you see what I'm saying? But you're on live for a lot longer, and I only do an hour, but you're on live for a lot longer than me, and they are watching you for a lot longer than me. And this is the perception that they're getting because it's not slipping. You're not slipping into who else you think you are. You're staying the same.
Because that's who I am. But that's who I am. So I'm not saying, because this is how I've heard what you said. Okay, I'm going to explain what I've heard and see if that's what you actually mean. Is that okay, Mel?
Yeah.
So what I've heard, and this is my brain not necessarily computing exactly what you've said.
Okay.
Okay. So what I've heard you say is, what my brain is thinking is you're
Yeah.
saying, people think you're a liar, so be a liar. People think you're a benefits cheat, so be
No.
a benefits cheat.
No.
That's what my brain is thinking you
No.
mean.
No.
Because I'm none of those things.
No. That's no. That's not what I said. No.
No. But that's what my brain.
No, because
this is what I mean by I'm not computing properly what.
Annette, I think you are a highly intelligent woman. I think you are very astute. I think you know your audience very well. You know what works, you know what doesn't. I think, like a lot of live streamers, you are exceptional at what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I think that at the end of the day, you cannot control how people are going to view you. You can't. I don't even try to control how people view me. I do not. I don't. You know. And honestly, what I meant is if they're taking the piss and, you know, saying you've got diabetes, I'm not saying become a liar, Annette, or cheat the benefit system. I wouldn't say that. What I am saying is sit there and go, yeah, I've got diabetes. Yeah, I've got fibromyalgia. Stop making your own up. Yeah, I've got Ligina.
I understand what you mean now. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
I'd have, you know, your bird. I love birds, by the way, but I'd have your bird, you know, I wouldn't wipe the shit away so quickly. Do you know what I mean? I'd leave it and go, oh yeah, don't, you know, I've had worse on a shirt. You know what I mean? Just, I mean that. Because it's just, you turn it into content. Yeah.
Do you like Luna?
Pardon?
Do you like Luna?
I don't know Luna, but I like birds. Yeah, generally I like anything musical, and they're very melodic, so I do like them. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
But I honestly,
Okay. Can I ask you to do me a favour, Mel, while we're in the chat?
Yeah.
And while we're talking about it, I know you said you're not on much, so I don't know if you're prepared to do this or know how to do this. Do you know how to do a quick poll?
I've got no idea how to do a poll. What are we doing a poll on?
Okay.
You can do one. Can you do? I don't know how.
Because it's your live. That's why I'm asking if you're prepared to do one.
What do you want to say? We can do green heart and red heart.
Basically, would people like it if I played on stuff more?
Right, green heart if you want Luna to play on the diabetes migraine thing.
Not just
blue
that,
heart if you don't want it to.
People say, do people think it's a good idea that I, rather than saying I ignore it completely, do people think it's a good idea that I join in with stuff
and just have a laugh with it? Yeah, green heart if you think she should just have a laugh with it. Blue heart if you think she shouldn't. There you go. It's a very mixed bag, I'll be honest. It's a very mixed bag. But I really wouldn't be polling what kind of content I wanted to do, to be honest. Just do it.
Just do it.
It's your platform. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just want to say thank you, Mel.
You're very welcome.
I thank you for talking to me. I thank you that we've had a polite conversation.
Yeah, always.
And like I said, I'm not going to stop watching you because you've done that.
Thank you.
I genuinely like your videos. I really do. So the number of times that I've laughed at stuff is hilarious. I really do like your stuff.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So I appreciate what you said. And you know what? That's all I'm going to say. I appreciate what you said. I'm certainly not asking you to take the video down. Good. Now that we've talked about it.
I'll give you an example. Bevo and Bonnie shared theirs.
Who?
Bevo. I wrote one about him, which was a lot more brutal than yours.
I don't know who that is, I'm afraid.
And Bevo, well, he's a content creator that's very well known on the platform, and he made national headlines. And I wrote a song for him, and he shared it. Bonnie Blue shared hers. I'm not suggesting you share it, but I'm just saying that, you know, they took it in the nature that it was intended. no publicity is bad publicity. And, you know, at the end of the day, at least people are talking about you, Annette, you know? Seriously.
I appreciate talking to you, Mel. I want to say thank you once again.
Yeah.
I want to say to everybody who is part of my followers, thank you again, everybody. And thank you for being here for me. I know lots of people are in the chat who are followers of mine, and I really appreciate that.
They are.
And to anybody who doesn't like me, don't watch. It's as simple as that. And I've seen plenty of comments, so I'm not going to dwell on them. I'm just going to say, if you don't like somebody, just don't watch them. It's as simple as that. So with that, Mel, I am going to say thank you very much for letting me talk to you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
I am going to send you a private message and have a chat with you in private messages, if that's okay.
I look forward to it, yeah. That's
Mel,
fine.
thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank
Take
you.
care. Good night.
All right, all the best.
Bye.